Mark's Formula 1 for the Sega Mega Drive, released in 1993, that quickly became one of the most successful and popular F1 games of that generation. They managed to push the boundaries of the console, but also expand it on all of the simulation specifics and dynamic elements of F1 racing games, with games like Super Monaco Grand Prix 1 and 2 and other games of a similar type that came before it. This took everything that was popular within those games and managed to raise it up a notch. Even the other ports seen on various other systems of the time, with the likes of the Sega Master System, Game Gear, and even other systems with the Amiga and Atari ST editions, also proved to be extremely popular, with great gameplay mechanics, great physics, great handling dynamics. Just the overall level of detail and visual fidelity on screen just felt way ahead of its time in many respects, as all of the editions of the game delivered surprisingly smooth racing action with recognisable circuit layouts, where you had to be aware of everything from strategic elements to tyre wear, fuel consumption, weather conditions, that would all play a role and could also play havoc in presenting more challenges to you throughout each race. Each of the ports themselves did vary in overall detail, but also added their own distinctive elements, but still had the immersive racing atmosphere that made the game so well liked in the first place. The game also had authentic licenses from the teams, circuits, drivers, and all of the characteristics of the time, which would have been essential to present the most authentic racing experience within F1 games, which rewarded players for patience, skill, and tactical thinking. Even the Master System edition, when we look back at it, is still considered as the best racing game pretty much on that platform, due to its level of detail and gameplay mechanics, and it was often seen as a benchmark on how Formula 1 games should be developed from that point on, as it emphasised strategic thinking and racing over pure arcade thrills, and is still a great game to just pick up and play today. While very challenging, yes, it still offers up a lot of dynamic elements that made games of this generation so authentic. But whichever version of the game that you play, just know that you will have one of the greatest experiences in an F1 game for that time period, and it's even great to go back and just experience them for what they are. But if you want the definitive version, well, obviously you would pick the Mega Drive, as it does look the best and it's the most powerful of all of the editions that are out there. But it's still a great game. It still offers up enough for Formula 1 fans to really get their teeth into, and just a very, very cool racer for its time, and one of the best F1 games that was on the Mega Drive during its generation. Definitely worth a look. And if you would like to see more F1 games that also released on the Sega Mega Drive, you can check out this next video.